Born in the Bronx, Rob Reiner's father is legendary Carl Reiner. Happy Father's Day. I'm Todd Pickering.
Born in the Bronx to Jewish immigrants, Carl Reiner's father was an Austrian watchmaker. Happy Father's Day. I'm Roger Pickering, Todd's father.
Rob Reiner began his acting career playing bit roles on such TV series as The Beverly Hillbillies, Gomer Pyle,
Well, golly!
and Batman.
Carl Reiner began his acting career in the Army during World War II. His first audience was his fellow troops. When he returned home, his second audience was Broadway.
Rob Reiner got his big break landing the role of Mike
Meathead!
Stivic in Norman Lear's All in the Family.
Carl Reiner got his big break acting on Sid Caesar's Your Show of Shows. This is where he met Mel Brooks.
Rob Reiner became so famous for playing the role of Meathead that Mr. Reiner said that if he himself won the Nobel Prize, the papers would say, Meathead has won the Nobel Prize.
Carl Reiner and Mel Brooks recorded 5 comedy albums. The first was in 1961 called 2,000 Years with Carl Reiner and Mel Brooks. The 5th album was the 2,000-Year-Old Man in the year 2000 that earned them a Grammy Award in 1998.
Now, I told you that Rob Reiner was born in the Bronx, but the family moved when he was young to 48 Bonnie Meadow Road, New Rochelle, New York. Does that address sound familiar? It should, because
Carl Reiner used their address for Dick Van Dyke, Mary Tyler Moore's characters, and the Dick Van Dyke Show. Mr. Reiner created, wrote, and even played Alan Brady on the very popular TV show.
the junior Reiner made his directing debut with the film This Is Spinal Tap. His pal Billy Crystal made a cameo.
The senior Reiner directed his first film, Inner Laughing. This was based on his novel of the same name.
Other Rob Reiner films include Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, where Billy Crystal had a small role, and When Harry Met Sally, starring Billy Crystal. Now, the famous line,
I'll have what she's having.
fun fact, that was uttered by Estelle Reiner, Rob Reiner's mom.
Other Carl Reiner films include the comic Where's Papa and Oh God with George Burns, John Denver, but no Billy Crystal.
Mr. Reiner was instrumental in directing Kathy Bates' Oscar-winning performance in the film Misery. Other Rob Reiner films include A Few Good Men, American President, and Ghosts of Mississippi.
Mr. Reiner was instrumental in Steve Martin's film career, directing Mr. Martin in The Jerk, Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, The Man with Two Brains, and All of Me, co-starring Lily Tomlin.
You can see Rob Reiner acting in films Sleepless in Seattle, The Wolf of Wall Street, and also playing himself in the animated series The Simpsons.
You can see Carl Reiner acting in the TV series House, the animated series The Cleveland Show, and playing Betty White's boyfriend in Hot in Cleveland.
This is Todd Pickering.
And Roger Pickering.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week in Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Come on, let's grab a drink. Good job.
I think that's it, yeah.
It's a wrap.